Hey. Hot girls and hot boys.
Girl, this is not for Halloween. That was like scary, spooky, the way that you just came into the frame.
Hey. Okay.
I don't know what she's trying to do.
I'm blacked out.
It seems that way.
You're going to need some ciabatta rolls for your sandwich. Shut up. Shut up.
Oh my god, I think girls at home were witnessing Melissa's nervous breakdown. Pull up your chair and enjoy the show. Hey hot boys and hot girls, let me take the reins because clearly Melissa is so deranged and she's letting the voices in her head take the reins of her actions right now. So welcome back to our channel. I'm Matt and this is whichever one of Melissa's personalities felt free to join today. Yeah. Melissa's personality of the day, what are we making? We would like to know.
Well, what we're making is a subscription to our YouTube channel. First and foremost.
We're making that real quick.
You're doing that.
Yeah, we stirred, we coated in oil, we fried it, and now we're making you subscribe. We made the subscription.
Now you are subscribed.
And now Yager is squeaking his toy.
Yager.
What are we making?
We're making. Actually, I didn't really come up with a name for this. What should we name it? It's a chicken cutlet caprese sandwich. Or a chicken caprese sandwich. Yeah. So this is a chicken caprese.
It's also a caprese.
It's a kiss my ass, is what it is. It's whatever I say it is because I've had it up to
She's been in a bad mood all day. bad mood.
And he put me there. I'm now put off the ledge. Like I'm off the ledge.
She's on the rocks with herself.
On the rocks with
her relationship with herself is on the rocks.
My relationship with you is 120% on the rocks. With him, it's definitely on the rocks, as all our friends like to say.
and now it's also the relationship with your other personalities are on the rocks.
Everything's on the rocks. Mm-hmm.
For Melissa and others. Melissa and Co. Melissa and Company.
Melissa and Co. Anywho.
That should be your new Instagram name, Melissa and Co.
Long story short, we are making a chicken caprese.
When she says we, she means me and her other personality. Chicken caprese sandwich.
Yes, and I guess I'll just go right into it as to what we do need for that. You are going to need your chicken cutlets, which you already know how to make because we did make those the other day.
And they are quite delicious, if I do say so myself.
Crispy, crunchy, salty perfection. You're going to need...
Not too salty though. The salty comes from our Celtic sea salt. If you didn't add that, like, it's not salty. Like, when you say salty, it has a negative connotation.
Salty in a good way. Like, just a nice...
Salty, not like her personality. Salty, like, can't think of a good...
Bread is somewhat salty. And you're going to need bread for... This is your bread for the sandwich. So we're going to chop these in half. These are ciabatta rolls.
Ciabatta! Not ciabatta!
You're gonna need some ciabatta rolls for the sandwich.
Oh my god, she's so unprofessional. You're going to need some ciabatta rolls. I'm going to guess. Let me guess on these ingredients. I'm not the one making the food, but clearly I'm the only one that can speak. Some mozzarella, some fresh mozzarella, some basil. We love fresh basil. And some cherry tomatoes. And then last but not least, of course, well not last because we also need butter. But of course we need our Italian red sauce, which you already know how to make because you've watched our viral video.
And I guess we'll just jump right into it. It's pretty quick and to the point. You shut your mouth and let's go.
Oh my god, the way you seem like you're talking to all of your personalities, like
they can't hear him.
They can't see him down there.
But they hear him. They know he's there.
That's what all the schizophrenic people say.
girls and the occasional boy. Let's get started. So
actually, more boys than you would think based on our analytics. So it's only like 60-40 girls, boys. You would think it would be like 90-10.
Yeah. So boys and girls. You're going to use some melted butter to paint our bread because we are going to toss the bread in the oven for a few moments before we layer the sandwich and toss the whole thing in. So we want to get a nice little coat.
I want to get nice and a little bit toasty. What I would have done, I forgot to bring my panini maker, but I actually have a panini maker. I would have assembled the sandwich and then put it on the panini maker. But this is as close as we're getting in these circumstances.
Unfortunately, you have to work with what you got.
Which is great that I didn't bring the panini maker because now we can show them the poverty way.
I wouldn't say poverty. The way that most people are probably making this sandwich.
People that don't own panini makers.
I don't know many people that want a panini maker, to be quite honest.
Sorry for all of you at home.
Go ahead and get yourself a panini maker, it seems. So we're just going to toss these in for literally like a minute or two. You're just going to get a nice little crispness, and then we're going to stack our Sammies and throw them in together. Okay, so now that our bread has a little bit of a toast to it, you're going to add your mozzarella.
Mozzarella.
And once you add that, we're going to add some tomatoes, just like rearranged in any which way. No, I don't want to hear that from you.
Here she goes, talking to her voices again.
AKA the augers, all the augers we have going on here. And we're going to let this all melt in itself. We're going to add our chicken. Actually, yeah, we'll add the chicken.
On that side, I would put it on the other side.
Well, we're going to add a little bit of the sauce on here and then the basil when we get out of the oven.
Yeah, but you want the cheese to melt.
We don't think it's going to melt. Ooh, did you see that big piece of garlic?
I love that for us.
I honestly, yogurt. What do you want from me? What do you want?
I hope we don't reach another nervous breakdown.
We might.
We've already had one in this filming. You better not cut that out. That was fun. The viewers will love to see that.
I'll put that somewhere.
They love to see the real us.
Okay. So after you put the sauce on, we're gonna
that's exactly how I would do
chicken
it.
On
I would even put a little more sauce on top of the chicken.
Well, we don't want too much.
Just a bit.
We want it to be crispy, not soggy. So I'm gonna toss this back in the oven, and once the mozzarella, you don't want it to be too melted, like melted enough that it's nice and gooey. So when you take a bite, it's like you'll see.
Gooey like Melissa's brain.
I thought you were going to say something else.
I thought about it, but I didn't want to be too diverse. Okay, girls, we have our delicious.
That's the guy you wanted to meet.
The garbage man.
Yeah, I don't think it's...
I wanted to meet the garbage man because I don't have one of those, so it was like a novelty, like, wow, you have a garbage man. You're good.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I actually have a real panini maker, which we could have used, but I forgot to bring it. But as we mentioned, apparently it's not living in the real world. Most people don't have a panini maker, so this is what you do without a panini maker.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. I'm into that.
We layered, when we took it out of the oven, we added in our fresh basil, and it's just divine.
It's the fresh basil for me. I know that's right. Okay.
You can also do this with big slices of fresh tomato. But I wanted to try cherry tomato today. Like, try something
Switch it
different.
up.
Yeah, something new. I love it. Nice and crunchy. The cheese is melty enough too.
Nice differentiation of textures. Here for it. You know who else should be here for it? Your fave. You should be liking and subscribing right now. That's that.
She pronounces ciabatta as ciabatta.
Ciabatta. Which one of her personalities did earlier in the video. She was taking on, you know what, she's such a good actress. She was like doing like a, she was doing method acting and she was trying out for the part as your fave. And I mean, I think she got the part because she quite clearly said ciabatta bread. And on that note, adios.
Bye.
Ciao.
Real hot girl shit.